Hello, everyone. I want to share 11 points about mastering our thoughts to allow us to quiet the thoughts that do not work for us and invest in the ones that do. The first 10 are principles we can look at as the core of this approach, and the 11th can be considered that one extra step we can take to ensure our success. Go ahead and take notes as we move throughout the points, and feel free to listen to this over if you have to. After all, it's important to practice these points. 1. The thought parade. Have you ever noticed how your mind is like a non-stop parade? And not the fun kind with candy and balloons, but the kind where there's a clown car with infinite clowns. Each thought, a new clown, popping out and honking its horn. Honk. You forgot to reply to that email. Honk. Did you turn off the stove? Honk. What if penguins secretly judge us? Imagine you're sitting at work trying to focus, and suddenly, like a jack-in-the-box on steroids, pops a thought. Remember that time in 3rd grade when you tripped during the school play? Why is that thought even here? Why now? You're 35. The 3rd grade was several bad haircuts ago, but there it is, honking away, demanding your attention. The key is recognizing that not every honking clown deserves your attention. It's like ignoring that one relative at family gatherings who always asks when you're getting married. You smile politely and change the subject. 2. The thought bouncer. Imagine your brain is a nightclub. You're the bouncer. Your job is to check the ID of every thought trying to get in. Sorry, buddy. Existential dread? You're not on the list tonight. Oh, self-doubt? We're at capacity. You'll have to try again never. To do this, we need to practice mindfulness. And no, that doesn't mean sitting cross-legged and chanting for hours. Unless you're into that. It's about being present. Picture this. You're in line at the grocery store and a thought strolls up. Hey, what if the cashier judges you for buying frozen pizza again? You, the bouncer, look this thought up and down and say, listen, pizza anxiety, you're not ruining my dinner plans. Move along. 3. The curiosity cat. Now let's talk about curiosity. Remember when you were a kid and you'd ask why about everything? Why is the sky blue? Why do dogs wag their tails? Why can't I have ice cream for breakfast? As adults, we sometimes forget to be curious about our own thoughts. When you have a negative or distracting thought, instead of immediately believing it, ask yourself, why do I think this? What's the story I'm telling myself? Often you'll find that your thoughts are based on old, outdated narratives. Time to rewrite those scripts. Replace I'm not good enough with I'm constantly improving. Swap what if I fail with what if I succeed? Think of it like being a detective in your own brain. Aha, thought Watson, we meet again. Now, what evidence do you have for claiming that everyone at the party will think I'm awkward? Upon closer inspection, you'll realize thought Watson is just holding an empty folder labeled evidence. Case closed. 4. The comedy of errors. Let's face it, we're all going to mess up. I mean, if you think about it, life is just a series of awkward moments strung together by the occasional triumph. Embrace it. Imagine your inner critic is a stand-up comedian. Instead of letting them tear you down, laugh with them. Oh, you think I'm going to bomb this presentation? Well, at least I'm not going to bomb it as bad as that time I tried to make sushi and ended up with rice wallpaper. Picture a moment where you're giving a big presentation and your mind goes blank. Instead of panicking, imagine your inner critic cracking a joke. Looks like we've reached the part of the presentation where we play Guess What Comes Next. Laugh at yourself. It's disarming and humanizing. 5. The gratitude gig. Here's a fun exercise, the gratitude gig. Every day, find 3 things you're grateful for and write them down. And no, you can't just copy and paste coffee, more coffee, and extra coffee every day. Be specific and creative. I'm grateful for the random dog I saw on my walk who was wearing sunglasses. I'm grateful for not burning my toast this morning. I'm grateful for this new pair of socks that feel like tiny foot hugs. Imagine you had a terrible, no good, very bad day. Your boss yelled at you, you stepped in a puddle, and your favorite TV show was canceled. Time for the gratitude gig. I'm grateful for the person who held the door open for me. I'm grateful that my favorite snack was on sale. I'm grateful for finding a hilarious meme that perfectly described my day. Suddenly, your focus shifts from all the doom and gloom to the little pockets of sunshine. 6. The action hero. Finally, let's talk action. Because all the positive thinking in the world won't change a thing unless you do something about it. But we're not aiming for perfection here. We're aiming for progress. Think of yourself as an action hero. Not the invincible kind, but the kind who stumbles, learns, and keeps moving forward. Set small, achievable goals. Want to start exercising? Don't sign up for a marathon just yet. Start with a daily walk. Want to eat healthier? Don't toss out all your snacks. Start with adding a veggie to each meal. Picture this. You're an action hero in a movie, but instead of battling aliens or defusing bombs, you're tackling your to-do list. All right, Captain Procrastination. Today we conquer Mount Laundry. Each small victory, whether it's finally sorting your mail or going for a jog, gets a triumphant soundtrack in your mind. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Did you meditate for 5 minutes? Awesome. Did you resist the urge to check your email during lunch? Fantastic. Each step, no matter how tiny, is progress. 7. The power of no. Let's talk about the word no. It's short, sweet, and incredibly powerful. Yet, we often feel guilty using it. Picture this. Your mind is a spam filter for your life. Not every invitation, request, or opportunity deserves a yes. Think of it like this. Your friend asks you to help them move on Saturday, but you were looking forward to binge watching your favorite show in your pajamas. You say, "No, I can't." Just like that, you've reclaimed your Saturday for much-needed relaxation. You've just deflected an unnecessary commitment like a Jedi with a lightsaber. 8. The procrastination trap. Procrastination, the art of ruining your day one delightful distraction at a time. We've all been there. You sit down to work and suddenly, cleaning your entire apartment seems absolutely urgent. Imagine procrastination as a trickster goblin. It promises you'll feel better if you just scroll through social media for 5 more minutes. But 5 minutes turn into an hour, and now you're deep into a YouTube rabbit hole learning how to crochet miniature hats for squirrels. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus on one task. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. This is called the Pomodoro technique, and it's like a magic spell to banish the procrastination goblin. Plus, it gives you built-in breaks to stretch, grab a snack, or ponder the mysteries of the universe. 9. The self-compassion challenge. We are often our own worst critics. If you spoke to your friends the way you speak to yourself, you'd probably have no friends left. Time to change that. Imagine you're coaching a little league team. One of your players makes a mistake. Do you scream at them, "You're the worst player ever"? Of course not. You'd encourage them, "Hey, it's okay. Mistakes happen. Let's try again." Now, apply that same compassion to yourself. When you mess up, be kind. Say to yourself, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. What can I learn from this?" Treat yourself like you treat that little league player. Maybe even give yourself a metaphorical high five. 10. Try a social media detox. Start with 1 day a week where you don't check your feeds. Instead, use that time to do something that nourishes your soul. Read a book, go for a walk, or finally start that hobby you've been putting off. It's like a mini vacation for your mind. And who knows? You might discover that life outside the digital bubble is actually pretty amazing. Plus, No more envy-induced scrolling sessions where you wonder why your homemade sandwich doesn't look as Instagram-worthy as your friend's avocado toast. 11. The adventure of learning. Last but not least, keep learning. Curiosity didn't kill the cat. It gave it 9 lives. Embrace new experiences, knowledge, and skills. Picture this. You decide to learn salsa dancing. At first, you step on a few toes, including your own. But with practice, you start to get the hang of it. Soon, you're twirling around the dance floor like a pro. Learning something new keeps your mind sharp and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Plus, it's a great way to meet new people and share some laughs. So, whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, or even a new recipe, dive in and enjoy the adventure. So, there you have it. 11 ways to stop listening to every thought you have and focus on how to truly change for the better. Be the bouncer at your own brain's nightclub. Get curious about your thoughts. Laugh at your mistakes. Practice gratitude. Take action like the imperfect, fabulous hero you are. Learn to say no. Outsmart procrastination. Show yourself some compassion. Detox from social media and keep learning. Now go out there and be the best version of yourself. And remember, if a thought honks at you, sometimes it's best to just wave it along and let it go on its merry way. And most importantly, be nice to yourself. You deserve it.